At the airport, a woman shoved her baby into my arms and said, "Please, just hold her until I come back. Don't let anyone take her." Okay? I stood there frozen while she vanished into the airport crowd without looking back. The baby was maybe 8 months old, wearing a yellow onesie with ducks on it, and she gripped my shirt with her tiny fist like we'd done this before. Other passengers started staring immediately. An older couple whispered to each other while a businessman looked up from his laptop. The baby smelled like vanilla lotion and stayed weirdly calm, just watching me with huge brown eyes. 30 seconds had passed, but it already felt like an hour. What kind of mother just hands her baby to a complete stranger? 5 minutes in, and the baby started that pre-cry whimpering that meant I had maybe 30 seconds before full meltdown. I tried bouncing her while making shushing sounds, but nothing worked. People were really staring now, some moving away from us like we had something contagious. An older woman wearing a world's best grandma sweatshirt came over and said, "Honey, did she just leave you with her baby?" I explained she said she'd be right back, but grandma shook her head with this knowing look. Maybe she abandoned it. People do crazy things at airports. You should find security. The baby chose that moment to go full siren mode with that piercing cry that makes everyone in a 50-foot radius wince. I walked in circles trying to calm her, but she just screamed louder. My arms were already getting sore. Where the hell was this woman? The grandmother suggested maybe I should take the baby to the information desk, but something about the mother's desperation made me stay put. At the 10-minute mark, I noticed a man in a navy suit standing by the windows, pretending to look at planes but watching us in the reflection. When I shifted the baby to my other arm, his head turned slightly to track our movement. He was big, maybe 6'3", with thick shoulders that stretched his suit jacket. Something about how still he stood made my stomach drop. He started walking over, not rushing, but deliberate, like a predator who knows his prey is cornered. "That's a beautiful baby," he said, voice smooth and controlled. "Where's her mother?" I said she'd be right back and took a step backward. He smiled, but his eyes stayed cold and flat, like a shark's. "Actually, I think that's my daughter, Elle." The baby's crying intensified, her whole body going rigid. She knew him, and she was terrified. "Give her to me." Not a question, a command. His hands were huge, with scars across the knuckles. I stepped back again, remembering the woman's exact words about not letting anyone take her. "I'm supposed to wait for her mother." His neck muscles tightened, and I saw a vein pulse at his temple. "That woman is sick, postpartum psychosis. She takes our baby and gives her to strangers. Happened in Denver, happened in Dallas, now here." He got in my face. "You're being used in a parental kidnapping. That's a federal crime." He reached for the baby, and I twisted away, but he was faster than he looked. His hand clamped on my arm like a vice. "I'm trying to be civilized here. You don't want to see me angry." The threat in his voice was clear. Several people were watching, but nobody moved to help. "No!" I shouted as loud as I could. "Someone help!" He got both hands on the baby and started pulling. She was screaming, her little fingers digging into my shirt, holding on desperately. "She's my daughter," he snarled, all pretense of calm gone. His face was inches from mine, and I could see the rage boiling just under the surface. "You don't know what that bitch has put me through, what she's stolen from me." That's when the woman reappeared, running full speed with 3 airport police officers behind her. "That's him! Don't let him take her!" The officers surrounded him, but he didn't let go of the baby immediately, his fingers digging into her sides, making her scream harder. It took 2 officers to pry his hands off while he shouted, "She's poisoning my daughter against me! This is kidnapping! I have rights!" Even on the ground with his face pressed against the airport carpet, he kept his eyes locked on the baby. "I'll find you again, Meredith. I always do. You can't hide forever." The woman was shaking as she took her baby, who immediately went silent and buried her face in her mother's neck. When they took him away, she showed me protection orders and hospital photos. He broke her arm at 4 months old, tracks us through flight records. She'd spotted him at security and needed witnesses to his aggression. "You saved us. We're starting over in Seattle with new names. He won't find us this time."